What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Raiga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Capricorn Sun sign friends. If you're born between the dates of December 22nd and January 19th, then you are a Capricorn Sun sign, and this reading is for you. The new moon approaches. It's going to be here on November 18th. It's a Saturday, and it's going to be a new moon in Scorpio. And the new moon is a time for us to create, to manifest, to start a new cycle. And I wanted to do a spread for you guys that would give you some information on how to make the most of this time, where to set your intentions, what to let go of, and things of that nature. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a new moon reading for all my Capricorn friends. And we're going to be using the Tarot Mucha. This is a nice, a new to me tarot deck. It's got some great colors and great illustrations, so I'm looking forward to that. Remember, this is a general overall reading. Not everything's going to apply to everybody in a specific way, but if you want a reading tailored just for you, where I tap into your energies and do a reading specifically for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description down below. You can just click on that, get sent over there. Check out the readings I have to offer. All right. So if you would, please give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What are the energies surrounding Capricorn Sun signs this new moon phase? Alright, that ought to do it. Cut the deck, and we're going to deal out 5 cards. Perfecto. And before we go any further, let's consult the Nature's Whispers Oracle. We're going to ask this Oracle deck what message it has for Capricorn Sun signs for this new moon phase. Message for Capricorn Sun signs for this new moon phase. Alright, so we'll set this aside, and we're going to take a look at this card at the very end of the reading to tie it all together. Alright, what we're going to do is look at these cards individually and then go through them as a whole and see what they have to say. So the first card we're going to look at is this one, and this represents where you're at in your life at the moment. Where you are in your life at the moment. We've got the King of Wands. I get the feeling that you guys are very action-oriented right now. You've got your eyes on the prize, and you're doing what needs to be done to get there. You know, I wouldn't expect anything less from Capricorns. You guys are very driven, stereotypically, of course. Not everyone falls under this category, but most of you are very driven, and you stay on task, and you're always busy. And that's the feeling I'm getting from this card, is that you guys have a goal in mind, or several goals, and you're working towards them, you're pushing towards them. The only thing I would say, you know, that's great. The only thing I would say to kind of counterbalance that is, you know, maybe it's okay to stop and smell the roses from time to time. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to reflect. In fact, you know, reflection is one of the ways in which you can move forward faster. I know it seems illogical, but, you know, sometimes, like in soccer or football, or, you know, sometimes you have to move backwards to move forwards. Sometimes you have to stop and rest in order to move forward in the best, fastest way. Just something to think about, but yeah, that's not what we're here to discuss. Okay, we're here to discuss how things are going with you right now. So the King of Wands, basically, I get the feeling that you guys are feeling driven right now. You're feeling motivated, and you're just putting in a lot of work and a lot of energy into what you want to accomplish, which is good. It's good. All right, this next card here is represents what's blocking your growth at this time. We've got another Wands card. This time it's the Six of Wands. Interesting. Okay, I think what's blocking your growth is you're going for too much. You're going for too much. You're trying to really, I hate to say this. This is not exactly what I mean, but you're kind of trying to show off. Maybe not to other people, possibly, but for some of you, yes. Maybe to yourself. You're just trying to just prove how accomplished you are and how much you can do and how much you can get done. And maybe some of you might feel like, this validates you in the eyes of other people. Maybe some of you feel like this validates you in your own eyes. But I think it's holding you back a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of pride here. Maybe pride is stopping you from living a well-balanced life. Already we got 2 serious wands cards here, and there's a lot of energy going into your life. There's a lot of push going in on your part, if that makes any sense. And I don't know, I think that's something that you can let go of a little bit. You don't have to work yourself into the ground. You don't have to exhaust yourself, and you don't need to prove anything to anyone, yourself included. As long as you understand your true value and your true potential, and you're not getting lost in the society's stupid little games where he who has or she who has the most money wins or is the best person, right? You know what I mean? So already I'm getting a sense that we need a little bit more balance, but let's see what the other cards have to say. This probably is the most important card of the spread. This card represents what intentions would be good to set this new moon phase. We've got the 9 of Swords. All right, the sense I'm getting here is that an intention to set this new moon phase, the new moon is a time for manifestation and creation and starting new things, is that we got to minimize the ego a little bit. And not just the ego, but there's some negativity that I'm seeing here. And you might not recognize it as negativity necessarily, but I feel like personally that it is. And these are the sort of thoughts that you think that, I got to get everything done or else, I'm a failure. I got to do this, I got to do that. The ego mind shoving all these fears and worries and doubts into your energetic field, and it gets polluted. It really does. Your energetic field can get polluted with negativity from the ego mind. And I think an intention to set this month that's going to benefit you is to reduce the role of the ego mind, reduce the thoughts that you have. And that's in our the way we're brought up, we're taught that our mind makes us who we are. The more, the quality and the quantity of our thoughts make up who we are. But that's not true. Not at all. The ego mind is just one portion of what makes you you. We got to remember the heart space. We got to remember the intuition, right? We got to remember the emotions that we have. And that's what really makes you well-rounded. And having all of those things. And, I get the feeling that maybe your ego mind is pushing you towards putting all this energy into these things. You don't want to be a failure. You don't want to, be a loser in the eyes of your peers. So you just keep pushing yourself and keep pushing yourself. But I think the intention for this new moon cycle, Capricorn friends, is to reduce the ability of your ego mind to direct you in that direction, to push you in that direction. And stop doing things based on fears and start doing things because that's what you love to do. It's going to improve your life in so many ways. So that's an intention to set, is minimizing the ego and start living from more of a heart-based perspective, is the feeling I'm getting from this reading so far. But let's see what this card has to say. This card represents the knowledge needed to aid your intentions. We've got another king. And exactly what am I saying here? Wow, it's almost like I'm psychic. We've got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is his message is loud and clear. The knowledge you need to aid your intentions is to live from more of an emotional, heart-based lifestyle. The King of Cups is in charge of his or her emotions. This is not gender related. This is just the king is someone who has mastered their emotions, who's in charge of their emotions, who's going to learn from their emotions and use their emotions to their benefit rather than to their detriment. And I think this is something that you need to keep in mind as you move forward. You need to allow emotion into your life, Capricorn, more. I mean, of course, all of you are emotional to some degree, but there needs to be a little bit more of it. You need to follow it a little bit more. And, put in energy still, of course, and, think about things with your ego, of course, but allow emotions to factor into your life, into your decision-making process, into the reason why you do things. And I think the knowledge of self-mastery, emotional mastery, is going to help you this new moon phase to set those intentions and to follow through on those intentions so that you can create a more well-rounded, balanced lifestyle. All right, the last card here represents what positive energy will emerge from this new moon phase. Oh, beautiful. 7 of Pentacles. I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to stake my reputation on this. You are going to see more rewards from your efforts if you take it a little bit, if you dial it back a little bit and allow emotion to lead the way a little bit more. Yes, we're taught again in society to put your nose down, work those hours, grind it out, and the more you grind, the more rewarded you will be. And while that might even seem logical, it is not. If you're working more from a heart-based perspective, if you're working from an alignment with your true soul's calling, then the universe is going to support you in every single way. It's going to push you and help you and give you things along the way that's going to allow you to be even more productive and more rewarded than you even thought possible. But you can only do that if you're in the alignment of your soul. If you're doing what your soul wants, and your soul communicates to you through your emotions, through your intuition as well, but also through your emotions. So you can't just throw your emotions out of the window, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So the benefit of this intention setting for this new moon phase is that you're going to see many rewards on the physical level. This could be money, this could be a promotion, it could be healthier body. The removal of blockages that are causing disease and aches and pains and things like that. So definitely. Now that we've seen all these cards here, there's a definite, push. You guys are pushing really hard right now. And, while you probably are seeing some rewards, you're not seeing as many rewards as you would see if you were to minimize the ego, start doing things from a heart-based perspective. Doing things because it's what your heart wants, what your emotions are calling you to do. So definitely the theme here for this intention setting is to live a more heart-based perspective, be more well-rounded, and clean up those ego thoughts so they're not so negative. And the universe will help you in this, and it'll definitely put you on track towards what your soul wants. Yeah, cool. All right, so before we go, we asked the Nature's Whispers Oracle what message it had for Capricorn Sun sign friends during this new moon phase, and we've got... Maintain your childlike spirits. If this doesn't say that you guys are taking things a little bit too seriously right now, then I don't know what does. Okay, you got to maintain your childlike spirit. We're not here to acquire. We're not here to become the best, right? We're here to explore and learn and figure ourselves out. And you're not going to figure yourself out, with your head buried in a cubicle somewhere. Okay, working for some other person just so that you can afford, whatever. I don't know. So maintain your childlike spirit. Have a lighter energy. Realize that this is all fun and games. There's no contest, right? There's no race. And everything's going to be just fine as long as you keep that innocence, capture that innocence of your youth and hold on to it and move forward with a wild-eyed, passionate outlook on life. And that's going to help you in so many different ways. All right, Capricorn friends, got a few changes to make, but they're nothing major, but they will turn out to be major differences in the end when it's all said and done. So I look forward to that this new moon phase. So remember, this was a general overall reading, and not everything applies to everybody, but if you want a specific reading tailored just for you, where I tap into your energies, and head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description below. You can just click on that, get sent over there, see the variety of readings that I offer, where we can work together to get to the bottom of your issues. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. It lets me know that you enjoyed it and you want to see more. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to say anything about this reading, put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this and how it affected you. And if you really enjoyed this reading, please consider hitting that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on all these videos that I be offering all the time. We got monthly reading, bi-monthly readings, weekly readings, and deck reviews, tarot spreads, all sorts of things, crystals, whatever. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button so that you stay up to date on all those videos. All right, guys, Capricorn friends, we got some work to do. Okay, don't shy away from it, but this is a work that's going to help your soul rather than help your employer. So you should be doing it. All right. So I hope you have a great month, Capricorn friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.